Pamela Medeiros. Good morning.
Good morning.
What do your friends call you? They call you Pam?
Yes, please.
You want me to call you Pam?
Please.
All right. What do your enemies call you?
Pam.
Pam, okay. I don't want to tell you what his enemies call him, and you wouldn't even want to hear it.
That's quite a list.
Pam, your motor vehicle has been booted because...
It has,
yeah,
2 days ago.
Because you have 15 unpaid parking.
Yeah, I came and I almost got arrested out of here about a month ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, for disputing it because I paid $95 on a warning.
Pam, let me tell you something, okay? You have 15 tickets you never paid.
No, I live in front of the house.
Listen to me.
And there's no parking.
Listen to me. You have 15 parking tickets you never paid.
Overnight.
I'm going to try for the third time. You have 15 parking tickets, you didn't pay one. In addition to that,
I've already had 2 boots.
you have 4 red light violations.
Yeah, it's at the KFC going up towards where the Providence Center is. There's a sign that says stop, red on red after stop. I stopped, but I was after the line.
What do you want to tell me about the 15 parking tickets?
I live on Chalkstone. There's no parking. My landlord will not give me a parking permit. There's 3 apartments. I park either in front of my house or on the side street.
How many units are there?
3.
Well, you don't need it. If you pay these tickets, you could buy a parking pass.
The lady just gave me the thing for it today.
All right, why don't you just pay attention to me instead of I got the picture already. You don't need all that stuff. I put all that stuff down and talk to me. All right, you're getting emotional. Get close to the mic, and I understand that. Okay. Tell me what's going on with you.
Everything. I have a paper stating that my son is disabled. I wasn't able to come in until today. He's been in school. He goes throughout the summer. He's got autism, ADHD, and he has ODD. So for me to get anybody on the bus for him or off the bus, I can't. So for me to be able to park, I have to either park in front of my house or my side street. There's no parking lot for my house. I live on Chalkstone on the main street. I came in about a month ago. I thought I only had 2 tickets. The lady told me 6. I had just paid $695 to get a boot off, and she tells me that 2 of them, 4 of the tickets didn't get paid. Only certain ones get paid. And then she gives me the paper a paper stating that I paid $95 for a warning that said this is not a ticket, it's a warning for the speeding thing on Chalkstone, Charles Street and Branch.
How many children do you have?
I have 5.
What are their ages?
They're 18, 12, 2 of them are 11, 1 is 5.
I have the entire picture. I understand that you are very frustrated. I understand that. I understand you have 5 kids, and I understand that money is tough.
Very. I lost my job 3 weeks ago.
The one thing I don't understand is why you have such a tough edge.
I don't know.
I'm forgiving that. Ordinarily, I would be upset because you display a bad attitude.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry about that.
And I think your bad attitude is an attitude of frustration.
It is.
And I think that's the problem that you have when you're dealing with the clerks or other people.
It wasn't so much the guy that I had spoke to, it was the lady, because I tried to explain to her at the window, and she had gotten the gentleman that sits on the side in that little room.
Pamela, I'm trying to guide you.
Thank you.
And more I'm trying to push you this way, you're going that way, okay?
Putting myself in a hole.
I'm just trying to tell you, okay? Just take a deep breath, okay? And understand the world isn't against you. Everybody isn't trying to get you, right? Just understand that these issues are of your own making. In other words,
I know.
it isn't the clerk that put the car on the street.
But I know,
I understand all that.
I have nowhere else to park.
I am really trying to get myself to give you a break. Mm-hmm. And every time I get to that point, you push me back.
I put my foot in my mouth.
Okay. All right. So just relax. Okay. So issue is to get the boot released so you have the car available. Like, the alternative is that I set the fine down that you can't pay. Mm-hmm. Then the car will get towed.
I can't afford that.
Once the car gets towed, it's $100, and then they charge you $30 a day. So in addition to all of this, you'll have $100 plus $30 a day, which means you never get the car back.
No.
So That's the decision that I have to make. And I'm trying to help you, and you're pushing. I'm going to help you anyway, in
appreciate that.
spite of yourself, because I know you got 5 kids. I know you're under a lot of pressure. Okay.
It's more the little one that gives me the run for the money.
Okay. See, you're softening up already. Okay. On the overnight parking ticket, that's going to cost you $50.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You had 4 red lights.
Yes.
You're going to pay for 1.
Okay.
The fines are going to be $135.
All right.
Hold on. And there's a $100 boot fee.
Yeah.
So the total is $235.
All right.
It was substantially
I know.
more than that.
And I appreciate everything.
All right. How much can you pay today?
I can ask my mom to do the boot, but the other 135 I can do on the first.
100 to remove the boot. How much can you afford a week?
I can do nothing this week. I lost my job at Shores 3 weeks ago because of my availability with my little one. So I can't pay anything until the first.
How much can you afford after that?
I can do 25, I can do 100 a month.
$100 to remove the boot, $50 a month.
Thank you.
If you can't pay it, call us.
All right.
Just don't ignore it, okay? Call
Absolutely.
us and say, something came up, I can't do it.
I appreciate it, Judge Caprio.
Good luck to you. Sometimes life can be downright overwhelming, and in those stressful situations, anger and frustration can lead someone to lash out at innocent people, like friends, family, or in Pamela's situation, the clerks in our traffic division. 275 years ago, Ben Franklin wrote, "Top words make no friends. A spoonful of honey will catch more flies than a gallon of vinegar." I hope that by giving Pamela a break, she will begin to realize that the whole world isn't against her, and that by approaching situations with a positive attitude, she will have power over her circumstances instead of her circumstances having power over her. Melissa? Good morning, Melissa.
Morning, Your Honor.
Melissa, you're charged with improper manner of turning. Tell me the circumstances of this, Melissa.
I was in the middle lane on Wickenden Street in the right turn or straight only lane, and I was making a right turn. I turned into the left lane. About 100 yards down, the undercover officer flipped his lights on. My partner at the time had been pounding on the window trying to get his attention because he almost crashed into our vehicle. He was coming off of, I think it's River Street, the street that has a yield sign to Point Street and Wickenden Street. He was coming off of that, trying to cut across 3 lanes of traffic to turn left. And because I didn't let him, he decided to give me a ticket. Because when an officer's wrong, instead of actually admitting they're wrong, they have to give somebody a ticket.
And there was no accident involved?
No.
You could say to me, it's none of your business, but I'm just curious. Tell me about the tattoo.
This is a cover-up I got done after I got out of the military. Right before my transition, I had gotten an eagle and an American flag, and I had to get it covered up when I transitioned because it was very masculine, and I didn't really like it.
Oh.
So I got it covered up with flowers.
All right, now that I'm at it, what about the other one?
This was actually something I got done when I got back from Iraq. It was just a thing me and my friend got done together.
You served in Iraq?
Yes, sir.
How long were you there?
I was 19.
I think the least we can do today, given the circumstances of this case, is not only to honor your service, but to dismiss the case, and I'm going to do that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, good luck. Stephen Bell. Mr. Bell, your motor vehicle has been booted.
Yes.
You have 16 unpaid parking tickets. 16. There has been absolutely no attempt to pay any of these tickets. None have been paid. Not one. Not one. But you've changed your plates a few times, so it's not going to help you. Is there anything you want to tell me?
No, there's nothing to say.
Yeah. I'll tell you what you should be telling me, right? You should say, Judge, I kept changing the plates, hoping that they wouldn't catch up to me, and I never paid one parking ticket, and the only reason I'm here today is because I got booted. That's what you should be telling me. How's that sound, Inspector Quinn?
Like I would have rehearsed it myself before I got in here, Judge.
It's 525, excuse me, it's $525. Okay.
All rise and hit subscribe so you don't miss the latest viral moments like this one. Share these videos and weigh in on the cases. You be the judge. Subscribe now.